First OTA, really the first time that we have had our rookies with our veterans. Covered a lot of different situations today. I was pleased. Got a long way to go. I respect that. So do our players and coaches, but I'll answer any question I can. All right.
Coach, what do you see from the young rookie offensive lineman so far?
We like what we see. We like it a lot. Number one, we changed plays, I think, 30 times today. We went with a no-huddle offense, I think 16 times today. We ran numerous gap blocking plays, zone blocking plays, different protections. So the mental part of it is what's most exciting. We already know we like them physically, but both these guys can handle a lot of system football and process information quickly. That was really impressive today.
A number of your players this offseason graduated. They went back to school. They made their education their priority, and they got that done. What do you think about them doing so and just the importance of that?
Well, we've been celebrating that internally for the last couple weeks. You know, Jalen Ware and Amari Cooper and Bruce Irvin, Gabe Jackson. We talk about finishing. That's a big word here in football with the Raiders. You know, finish the game, finish the drive, finish the play, and finish your education is more important than all of that. And for Bruce Irvin to go back and get his degree at West Virginia is astounding, an unbelievable accomplishment. I hope a lot of young people out there can research Bruce Irvin, see where he's come from in his life to get that piece of paper. You know, so it's exciting. We're really proud of it.
On that topic, Bruce, within his journey to the NFL, he was someone who, when he got to the league, maybe before the draft, people said, "Oh, you know, is he a character concern? He's an off-the-field type of guy." One thing he's shown it, he's not that guy. He's Walter Payton Man of the Year last year. He's a college graduate. What kind of example do you think he is for some of your rookies, just to see how he's developed in the league, the type of man that he is off the field?
Oh, you just summarized it. I mean, that's a great success story, and it just goes to show you can't judge a man's character just because he's made a mistake and when he's 21 or 22 years old. You have to try to create an environment where people can flourish, young people can develop and mature and become great. And Bruce Irvin's a great example of that. He was surrounded with greatness in Seattle, and he was put in a channel of success, and he took advantage of it. And hopefully we can provide that for some people down the road.
Glad to see Gary Allen out there actually covering receivers and play.
Yeah, it's great to see Conley out there. We're counting on him. We need him. But to see Rashawn Melvin and Conley and Worley competing is really exciting. But Conley's special. He's, you know, a top pick in this draft for a reason. And I think from a confidence standpoint, he needs to get some work in out here.
Amari Cooper needs to do to get back to the level he was 2 years ago.
Oh, he's got to stay healthy. He's got a little twing in his hamstring right now. You know, he's got to stay healthy, number one. Derek Carr needs to stay healthy. We got to pass protect as a whole better. We got to do a lot of things better for him to be better. But number one, I think it's health.
Going back to the tackles, you started off there with Breno and Sharp. A case of not force-feeding the rookies too much, or kind of the veterans have something?
Well, it's the first day here. You know, Derek Carr is at a level of football that these rookies aren't, obviously. They just got here. Breno's been here. He's taken the majority of the reps at right tackle. Donald Penn takes the left tackle reps when we have walkthroughs. He's limited because of that foot. Sharp has lost weight. He's done what we asked him to do. He's shown some versatility to play right, left tackle, to potentially go inside. And we're bringing these young guys along fast. And it's competitive. It'll bring out the best in all of them. But I think you saw how we started. That's how we'd start if we played a game tonight, but we don't play one tonight.
Talking about weight, Colt Miller, he's working on gaining weight. Why do you guys want to see him kind of elevate?
Not so much gain weight, just gain strength, yet remain athletic. He's one of the most athletic tackles that I've ever seen, and I mean ever seen. At the combine, his broad jump, I think it was almost 11 feet. That's astounding. Ran a sub-5 flat. So we don't want to take away from any of his athleticism, but remember, he's an underclassman. All these draft picks have been on this tour, this rock and roll tour, get to go to all these facilities and eat all these great meals. So we just want to get him in great shape, get him stronger, but maintain his flexibility and athleticism.
Doing
doing quite a bit of mix and match and whatnot with in the secondary and in the offensive line. Guys come in and other guys come in. Is it important to you to get a lot of the younger guys in there with the same reps with the older guys at this?
Yeah, we don't know what we have right now. This is our first practice. We've been working against garbage cans and robots and mannequins. That's what we've been allowed to practice against. So what you saw today is what I saw. The first practice, it's the starting line. Guys are jockeying for position. Guys are trying to formulate our depth chart. We can make predictions and put a bunch of names on a depth chart right now, but over the next 9 or 10 OTA practices, we'll have a pretty good idea who's dialed in mentally and who can physically make the plays and who deserves to be number 1, number 2, and number 3.
How close is Kobe to joining the team drill?
He doesn't look close to me at all. I'll leave it at that. He doesn't look close to me at all.
Yeah. When you were going over the roster and looking at your receivers and such, I'm sure you noticed there was a lot of drop passes last year with this team. How do you eliminate that? What's your philosophy on getting rid of that?
Well, there's a lot of people that look at Pro Football Focus and they think Pro Football Focus knows that, hey, that's a drop. Maybe that wasn't a drop. Maybe that was some guy's opinion at Pro Football Focus. I just want to say that. I think that's a great product. We use it. But, sometimes the quarterback throws the ball in there early. Maybe he didn't take the proper drop. Sometimes the receiver might lack concentration. There's a lot of reasons, but you got to catch the football. We got to catch the ball better. We got to improve. Our receivers have to rise up, play better than they've ever played. And we've made changes there in this core, and they've got to obviously take the torch and run with it.
When you say that Obi doesn't look close to you, is that health-wise or grasping concept-wise?
Oh, he doesn't look ready to roll yet, so I don't let anybody practice without being ready to go physically, but he doesn't look like he's 100%. So I haven't seen much of Obi, except in the training room.
How is Nick Nelson coming along from that meniscus?
Yeah, I think he's on his way. We expect to have him ready for training camp, but we'll give you updates as we move on.
All right, guys. We have to know. Is there any, I hate to ask about this every time. We're not going to talk to you for a couple more weeks. Any update on the joint practices in terms of, do you know yet? Or is that ready to be disclosed?
Yeah, we're working with a partner. I would give it to you, honestly, but until it's official, it'd be foolish for me to say what team we're talking to. But we're going to do everything possible to try to get a couple practices against another NFL team prior to training camp ending.